And I was stopped at the light and the car was looking at me and I looked at them like, what? Stay in your own damn car.
Do that shit.
Right. Shoot. All right. Well, welcome to the Lock Picture Podcast, where we discuss all things film and a little TV too. I'm your host, Marques, and you know I got my A1s. Well, we'll see if they still my A1s. After today. Triz and Lloyd. And before we get into it, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, join the Lock Picture Podcast family. Today, we're going to continue in the holiday spirit with the next holiday film. They needed help. What they got was a miracle. This is The Preacher's Wife. Let's go. Directed by Penny Marshall, starring two-time Academy Award winner Denzel Washington, Whitney Houston, Courtney B. Vance, Loretta Devine, Jennifer Lewis, and Gregory Hines. Released in 1996, The Preacher's Wife grossed $48 million at the domestic box office, with an additional $8 million at the international box office, for a worldwide box office total of $56 million against a $60 million budget. The film was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Score. It earned mixed reactions upon release, with 62% on Rotten Tomatoes. Based on the 1947 film The Bishop's Wife, the film follows a overworked reverend who prays for help, and an angel is sent to help him, Angel Dudley. But what the Angel Dudley doesn't know is that he is going to find himself falling for the preacher's wife. All right, gentlemen, initial reactions to the film. Let's go.
80 to 90% of that film was ADR, and it just was driving me nuts.
That's what I mentioned that when we were talking about Home Alone.
Nuts. You did. You mentioned it, but I didn't know it was that damn much.
Bro, like, I was sitting there. I was like, ooh,
and I wonder why.
ADR.
Like, they must just had a bad audio person on set, because that
or something. I mean, I was like, this, you can clearly tell that these are two different, you know what I'm saying, medias pasted together. This is not, you know what I'm saying? It just,
and that flew. It flew.
I mean, it was cool, like, but it was just weird.
It was very weird. And I don't think, if I didn't know you, Triz, I don't think I would have caught it, because he tells me all about sound and all of that. But now I'm a little bit more sensitive to it. Now that, you know, you showing me footage and being like, yeah, this ain't right, or, you know, I gotta mix this, or whatever wizardry you be doing. You know, when you explain that to me, now I'm a little bit more sensitive to it. And this is what I was alluding to before, when I talked about how when we can watch the same movie and we're all three of us are looking at different things, because we just naturally focus on what we do, or, you know, the thing that calls us the most. But this time I was like, oh, this is a lot of ADR. Huh. I wonder what happened.
That's what I want.
I wonder what happened. And the only thing that I've heard of was, I know there was a bad, like, blizzard, because I think some crew members passed away.
Oh, wow.
On set. People were like snowed in, so they were having to readjust on the fly. There's one story that Jennifer Lewis tells. They were prepping for a scene between her and Whitney, but Whitney got snowed in, so she couldn't even get to the set. And so then they had to like wash Jennifer Lewis's hair and redo it. And she was like, it's freezing outside. I was hoping my hair wouldn't break off and all this stuff. Damn. And they were like, Whitney can't make it. Whole day changed. and they had to do it on the fly with who they had
there.
on the set.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
So I was like,
see, shit like that is dope.
Yeah.
But that's
Making movies.
wow.
So, yeah.
That was the one thing that stood out to me. I mean, it looked great. I thought it looked great, you know, especially when you think about the, you know, mid 90s and just where technology is now and how films look. I thought it could stand up to stuff today. So, I mean, they did a good job with it.
Triz.
No, I mean, it's funny. I fucked with the movie. Like, I'm not finna act like I didn't. The ADR stuff, yeah.
I was waiting on the butt. Yeah.
No. I'm saying, no, the ADR stuff, all of that, it's nothing. Like, to me, it was a good story. There was some things in there I didn't agree with, and, you know, we'll get into that.
No,
you know what I'm saying? But overall, I'm not mad at it. It was a good Christmas time movie.
Yeah. Well, y'all already know my initial love for the film begins with Whitney. It just and the gospel music. I love a good choir and a little tambourine and hand clap. It just makes me feel like everything is gonna be all right. But now rewatching it, what I guess being more mature and an adult now, what I appreciated was the chemistry between Whitney and Denzel. I felt like they had a nice,
100%,
nice little vibe going. Very wholesome still, you know, but perfect for the movie.
Got a little heavy later. They got a little heavy.
But you know what I mean. You know, as
wholesome my ass. If Dudley was on Earth 2 more days, he'd knock the bottom out of that. He would have took her ass to pound
playing
time.
no games.
Dudley was on that tough.
Man, I'm watching that joint when he was holding her hand and she just looked at him. I said,
yeah,
she moist.
Yeah, Dudley was ready to lose his wings, nigga.
Dudley was ready to cash him in, bro.
Hey, can I stay down here? This one's up for grabs.
He said he missed it. He was like, he been waiting to get back.
Yeah, we know what he was missing because he was so
cut
on
down in his prime.
As soon as at what was it, Jazzy's, when she got to singing? Oh, yeah. What? It's over.
It panned into him. He was like,
no, when they was ice skating.
I was about to say that. Ice skate.
Man. Yeah. The whole movie was a trip. This angel
turned her around,
touched your wife more than you did the whole movie.
The fact that you sending another nigga to do, you take her dancing.
You take her dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Never in the history of niggadom have I ever heard a man.
Why would you ever?
I can understand if you don't take her, but you not gonna tell us.
He's sitting up there in the dark and shit, like Furious style.
Did he though? Said not all of us asleep.
Like,
bro,
nigga,
you tell her to call one of her girlfriends or something. You don't send her with no other man,
bro.
You know,
this nigga just showed up out of nowhere wearing a suit, and now he in your house working and shit.
You understand?
And you gonna be like, you take her out.
You take her out. That's what I'm like, bro.
He did not deserve.
Nah,
Henry
was a stupid.
You gonna learn today.
That nigga was a sucker.
Sending your wife off with Denzel Washington.
When he changed the picture to his face.
Oh yeah.
And then it was like a thunder. Is like, sorry,
said,
dog.
Not here.
He said, my bad, big dog.
Yep. The other thing was I noticed this time watching it, it felt like I could tell it was based on a movie from the 40s because I could picture like that whole style of, you know, the angel coming back. And I don't want to say corny, but kind of just that, for lack of better words, that corny, wholesome type vibe. It just seems like a black and white film that got pulled from like 1950s. And then they were like, all right, we're going to make it black and in color in 96. Boom.
And that's how you get my money.
And that's how you
get my money. Yeah. Make it black.
That's what they did. They did the work for you already.
You know what I'm saying?
So was it black back then or no?
No.
Hey, niggas was making movies, man. Shit.
No, it was whiter than the snow on the ground.
And ain't nobody watched that motherfucker, I bet.
I have not. I've heard of it.
I know the songs they was thinking had to be terrible.
I don't think it had any music in it.
Oh.
I don't think it had any music. That was something that Denzel and Whitney. So when Denzel was pursuing Whitney, because I believe the studio, or it might have been his initial thought was Julia Roberts. It was going to be a Julia Roberts vehicle. And I don't know if Denzel changed that, if the studio was pursuing Julia Roberts and Denzel came in and said, nah, because his production company was producing it. And then he wanted Whitney, and Whitney was like, nah. And then he persuaded her by saying, well, if you do the movie, this will be your chance to do that gospel album. Because Clive Davis wouldn't let her do a gospel album. He
that was
said
smart.
that it don't make money. She's a pop star. You know, they're not doing gospel. So that's why she signed on. This was her opportunity to do to do gospel.
That was smart.
And she insisted that they sing live. So all of the singing with the choir and stuff is live.
Nigga, every time she sang, it just sounded like a cloud, bro.
I mean,
like,
but
that
you
shit
could.
was pure.
I kind of thought it was because just all the runs and the ad libs, and she's hitting these perfect. And I'm like, okay, you recorded the song, you know the song, but to hit all of this on, nah.
If you listen to the soundtrack, it is not the same as what's in the movie because she's singing it different and like hitting different runs and stuff like
Right.
that.
Oh, that's,
But they were having church. Another story Jennifer Lewis tells is that the church scenes, the director, Penny Marshall, who is half of Laverne and Shirley, if you don't know, she couldn't stop filming. She would yell cut, and Whitney and the choir would still be singing. People would be hallelujah shouting, and she just gave up. She was just like, all right, well, we'll cut when you calm down.
Straight up. Like, let the magic
She learned
happen.
quickly.
Yeah, she learned quickly. Like,
the
no,
magic happen.
this is a different type of church than what you used to. The Bishop's Wife starred Cary Grant. He was big in the 40s. Yeah, very white. Very white. But it that's the vibe I get from it. Is I can tell this is a 1940s film. So what aged poorly? Well, we already discussed
The
ADR. That was my
that-
big one.
Yeah.
ADR. I was like, oh wow.
I mean, I don't think I really understood why the need for the kid to narrate the movie. And it's a kid, I get it. But that damn lisp
Oh
was
man.
fucking killing me, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I think the reason why the kid, if you were gonna have someone narrate it, it had to be the kid because he's the only one that remembers Dudley.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah.
And I mean, shit, they could have just got Morgan Freeman to do it.
Or Danny
knew it.
I was ding in there. I am done for the day.
I knew it was coming at some point in here.
I am done for the day.
I knew that was gonna open the door.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
his
they
voice
coulda
was
got
annoying, though.
I see. I ain't want to say that as a kid.
I don't
but
give a shit. It was annoying. You had to listen to it for.
You had to,
Yeah.
you had to
it was
listen to it.
tough. It
You
was
had to
tough.
listen to it. What about you? You got anything else that aged poorly?
As far as just the way, like we just brought it up, the way that the Reverend like just kept pushing everything off on this man that just came up, like, and this is your wife. Like, I know it's the story, but I felt like it could have been something slightly different. Like things like that are, especially for Black people, that's too much of an intimate type thing where it's like you're not finna send your nigga out on a date with your woman, with your wife. Like that's not. I feel like that they like if that was the exact story in the 40s, they could have tweaked it a little bit and. You know, it could have been some other shit, but like, nah, you're not finna take my wife out.
And it essentially opens the floodgates because now then he goes ice skating because Henry don't know that she went ice skating with Dudley until after the fact.
Yeah.
She thinks that it's
Just him and the kid.
her and the kid, you know. And then the shopping, you know, going shopping, Christmas shopping with them and stuff like that. So, and then the whole family, everybody is just in love with Dudley, and he's so
Right.
I get what they were pushing. It was just kind of heavy-handed. Like we're supposed to buy into the fact that he just has no time. He could care less about his family because he's so overwhelmed with the church and the community and stuff like that. And it's
Cause
I get it.
The one scene where they finally had like a good time and they pull up to the house and they be like, I'm finna head to the
I'm
church
finna
for a
head to
minute.
the
It's
church.
like,
Right.
you
Like,
fuck,
man,
nigga.
go in the house. Go in the house. I sure was tripping. I said, bro, ain't no way. You ain't paid attention to this woman for 2 hours and you finna drive off to the goddamn...
And look, Lord, boom, look at that ass nigga.
Like,
Especially,
bro, that had me
especially
hot.
because
Yeah,
the boiler was
Yeah, so it's
fixed.
It
cold.
was fixed.
he pimped
So-
that church out for a boiler. Motherfucker finna come
was-
down.
So it's
fixed.
not like what
are you going
checking
for?
for? What are you checking
And
for?
then you went in there and just sat down while they singing. You ain't even go do nothing.
He was supposed to go in there and make his son that brother he asked for at the
That
beginning.
man did
Man,
not
listen,
want his
exactly.
wife. I don't care. He did not want his wife until he saw another man want it. Well, yeah, wanted her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it. He
Yeah.
did not want his wife until he saw another man want her.
Yeah, because if
He
Dudley,
was
if
a
Dudley hadn't
sucker.
came through,
She just be moping around,
They got divorced.
taking
Yeah.
care of little
She'd have
dude.
left him.
yeah,
Yeah, that was...
Because especially because if Dudley didn't come around, he would have got rid of the church,
mm-hmm.
and she definitely would have left him.
And that's why it's like, okay, cool. It's the Christmas movie or whatever. How? Like, no, this nigga didn't deserve that woman.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Who finna sit down and watch this? Like, oh man,
You know
this
what
is
else didn't
best.
age well? I'm so sorry to cut you off. When that nigga went into court, bro, you about to get held in contempt.
Oh yeah, it's
yeah.
over with.
Like,
Yeah,
nigga,
he
get your
walked
ass
into it.
out of
I
here.
walked
For
into
a
a
higher
whole
court. Man, get your ass out of here, bailiff.
Remove this nigga.
Bro, yeah, that's. I was like, yeah, this is moment. But I was like,
They
that
tried
that
too
would
hard.
Never happen.
Ever.
That would never happen.
I
That
can
would never
live with a
happen.
little bit of that stuff, but man,
Yeah, well-
you know,
Like Home Alone, this is a fantasy as well.
it is definitely,
You know,
it's definitely a fantasy.
It was definitely a fantasy
This
for
is a
Dudley.
fantasy.
Man.
I was happy to see a black female judge.
Yeah, that was
happy.
nice.
That
That
was
was
nice.
nice.
Yeah, but nah, because she was a trip. She was,
Well,
Bail
at first-
25,000. Get the fuck out.
At
Next
first,
case.
yeah.
Hey, but you know what's funny?
Tired.
Because
Man,
I was watching
They
it.
had no evidence
And
of
I
a
looked
man.
down,
He was just standing
but I looked
there
down
and
for a
shit.
split second. I was like, but that was the nigga.
See?
I had looked away for a
I hate
second.
the black on your lip. I hate your black ass gums. That's you, nigga.
No, nigga. I looked away for a second. I was like, damn, they do kind of look like a nigga, but I looked away.
Damn, bro. You one of them.
But what is crazy?
I looked
is
away, bro.
The dude, the market owner or whatever, the store owner saw dude get in the car.
Right.
He was right there because he watched the car drive off, and then the police come and he's oh, there he is right there. And I'm like, but you know, shit like that does happen.
But before
So
the
it's just
police
like,
even got there, why he ain't run?
oh,
Especially when you know you got priors. You done did
But the
some
thing
shit
is,
before.
people just be desensitized to that, so they watch the shit play out.
Nah, niggas wasn't desensitized like that back then, bro.
Niggas in their life, they are like, I want to see what happened.
the community
You
is
gotta get the
supposed
hell
to
up
be
out of there.
supposed to be
I
rough
agree.
and tough. So
Get up. You don't know what these niggas on, man. Go about your business. They start, okay, you watch it till the shots ring out.
There you go. There
When
you
the shots
go.
ring out, you got to get gone.
You gotta go. Yeah, you gotta get little.
well, I'm not watching it that close. I'm at least gonna go to the corner, maybe peek around the corner.
See? Nope.
I'm not just gonna stand across the street and watch the shit
Quick
go
story.
down.
I was sitting outside the crib. We on 4th Street. I'm sitting on the car. Car
Yeah.
slowly coming down the block. A van actually coming down the block, and there's an unmarked car behind it. I literally
I was
said,
out there. We was out there together.
I literally said, oh, I'm about to watch this. Soon as they got to they rode past us. They got to the very next corner. All the doors on the van opened up. I'm like, oh shit, it's finna go down. They hop out and run. Cops jump out behind them. What they yell next?
Drop the gun.
Gone in the house. Nothing left to see here.
Put the footers on.
Nothing left to see here. So, man, shots go off. I ain't even wait for them to start shooting. I got the fuck out of there. As soon as I heard them say, drop the gun, bro, get out of there. That wasn't your robbery.
Yeah.
That one, you know, what, you gonna stay and be a witness?
Yeah,
Nah, nigga, go.
go.
Hey, I did laugh when he got home and his mom was like, "Bring out the good dishes." It's like, that line's stupid as a bitch.
But it's accurate.
They weren't using paper plates tonight. That's all.
It's accurate. My grandma had good dishes because I got them now. They sitting. We don't use them either. They the good stuff. They
So
sit-
when would you break
Ain't
them out?
nobody came
When
home
we
from
bring
jail
them
for
out?
Christmas.
What would you break them out for? What would be the occasion?
Nothing.
Okay, so
They just
line
there
was
for
stupid.
show.
Line
just-
was stupid.
line was
Ain't
stupid.
nobody breaking out the good dishes.
They just there.
So we got good dishes, nigga.
Pops didn't have nowhere for him, so he was like, "Here, you got a house now. Here's the good dishes." I said, "Oh shit,
I get the good
I
shit.
got the good shit that we ain't
Man.
gonna never use." My point. Those was my grannies. All right. Characters and performances. So we have Mr. Denzel Washington as Dudley. And if I'm not mistaken, this is like his only comedy on his resume. No?
Carbon Copy. Was that a comedy?
I would
'Cause
imagine
it was
had to
fun.
be
Yeah,
comedy.
that shit was funny.
Okay, I haven't seen it. I thought it was an action film. Is it act like comedy
No, it's
action?
not an action.
It's
at
not
all.
an action at all.
no.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the only comedy I've seen Denzel in.
I'll say the
so
only
that's why I
other
was
one
like,
would have been like Two Guns.
But what makes
comedy
this a
action.
comedy?
Because it was funny, nigga.
it has a little. It's like a romantic comedy.
Aha.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just it's a movie about an angel that was getting ready to commit some sins, nigga.
Yes, he was.
It wasn't no comedy. It was about to be romantic as hell. And it wasn't gonna involve the preacher, just his wife.
Straight up.
It had moments. Well, this is a lighter side of Denzel than what
No,
you
for
what
sure,
you
for
typically
sure.
see. Because even in like a Two Guns, he's still like pretty hard core or
Mhm.
whatever. But this is light and silly.
He couldn't be.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
No, it worked.
No, it did.
Yeah, and this what I read was this was a project that he had wanted to do for a while. So his production company, I don't know if they had the rights, but they were heavily involved. So he kind of had his hand in different aspects of the production, even though he did not get producer credit on the film.
Really?
But yeah, the Angel Dudley.
Obviously, the best performance.
Yeah, no, he did
I
his
think
thing.
without a doubt.
He did his thing.
Then we have Whitney Houston as the preacher's wife herself, Julia Biggs. This was her third movie at the time, coming off of The Bodyguard and Waiting to Exhale. Like I mentioned, she did not want to do it, was not a huge fan of making films.
That's crazy because she was.
But wanted to do the gospel
record.
the gospel stuff. And I got a piece of trivia later in the show that also was probably a good tool to convince her to do the movie. So,
Okay.
thoughts on Whitney? She's not an actor going up against Denzel.
Nah,
That's
she handled her
pretty.
yeah.
Yep.
That's
She
pretty
did her
tough.
thing.
She should have been in a lot more.
She
Yeah.
did her thing.
Yeah. Okay. Courtney B. Vance as Reverend Henry Biggs. Courtney B. Vance has popped up in a lot of films, TV. He was in Dangerous Minds. The role I most associate with him is that of I'm drawing a blank. What's
Johnny Cochran.
Johnny Cochran
Yep, I figured.
in The People versus OJ.
Because that's the only time he doesn't play Courtney B. Vance.
Man, he killed that though.
He bodied
he
that.
bodied.
He actually
So you say he the
was
same in
character-
everything else?
Every goddamn thing.
Except for that one movie where they had like an office party where he was in there.
Yep. I think it's a Christmas movie at that.
It is.
I think it's like Christmas office party or some shit.
Nigga, that shit was hilarious.
I don't know that one.
See, he plays himself until I think he take like some drugs or some shit, or he start drinking or something. Then he jump off the goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think he was the perfect fit for the Reverend because he's kind of
worked.
stubborn, uptight, and you believe that like it's easy to believe that Dudley can take his wife.
Easy.
Like
Mhm.
there's no comparison there.
Like nigga, how'd you
How'd you
pull that?
get
How'd
her?
you pull that?
How'd you pull her in the first place? But
Church.
now it's like, now it's like, oh,
Okay.
okay.
That nigga was wearing a suit to school when he was 10.
Saying present. Like, come on, man. Boy, was that recess
That's how,
musty
you
as a
know, that's
bitch.
how you know they old. It's like, what? A suit to school.
I say he was musty.
Yeah, straight up. Don't play with tag with Reverend Biggs over there.
Courtney B. Vance is also the husband of Angela Bassett.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He pulled in real life too. So
Yeah.
Hey, right?
he said, "Fuck these movie
He
roles."
was like, I am not Henry Biggs, and Henry Biggs is not me.
Straight up.
Next up, we got Gregory Hines as Joe Hamilton. Gregory Hines is famously a tap dancer. He also appeared in Waiting to Exhale. He popped in a lot of films before he passed away. I thought he was the perfect slimy businessman. He just got that look. Where
If Terrence Howard was old enough.
Oh,
it
that
should
would
have been
definitely
Terrence
be
Howard.
Terrence Howard.
That'd be Terrence Howard.
That would definitely be
Said,
Terrence
Come on,
Howard.
give me that church, man.
Yeah.
Just come on
That
over
would
here,
definitely be
man.
Terrence Howard. Man.
But yeah, no,
Yeah,
he
was
he,
oily.
he handled that shit though. He got down
He
on
did
that
his
road.
thing, man.
He was oily, man. Black Hollywood Mama. We got two.
We got two of
In
them
one
in there.
film.
Right.
Yep.
First up is Jennifer Lewis as Whitney's mom, Marguerite Coleman. Jennifer Lewis is hilarious.
She is.
She's hilarious. Watching some of the like 90s films with what because she was Tupac's mom and was that Poetic Justice. She's Tina Turner's mama and What's Love Got to Do with It. Here, the Mother and the Temptations movie. She's always somebody's mama, but she's hilarious. But then there's moments where she has to be serious and genuine, and she plays it all seamlessly. It's just effortlessly. No, she's dope to me.
You talking about when she made Dudley Walker across the street with that plate?
She said, "Walk me."
That scene and
Did I tell you I quit smoking?
ADR.
Man.
Probably, yeah. And that scene and the scene where she talks to Julia and Dudley after they come from skating. Or it might have
Was she
just been
talking to
Julia.
Whitney?
Yeah, she was talking to Julia because Dudley walked off.
Yeah, Dudley went to
Yeah.
the office.
Like, what you doing? Like, I know what you're doing,
What
goddamn
you
it.
doing? Yeah, she said, don't go window shopping with money in your pocket.
Yeah.
I said, okay, shit. I like that one. She said, don't put no layaway plan either.
Yeah.
And then the other mother of Black Hollywood, Miss Loretta Devine as Beverly. One of my favorite lines, or one of my favorite moments, is when she first meets
Dudley?
Denzel's
Yeah.
character, and he sniffs her, and he's like, "You smell wonderful. What is that?"
Oh,
She says,
soap.
"Soap." I'll get you a bar for
I'll
Christmas.
get you
I don't know why that line is so funny to me.
The one for me was at the end when she with the bigger guy, and she like, Lord, put him under the tree if he can fit.
Hell yeah. Was
I
funny
fell
as
out,
hell, dog.
If he could fit.
If he could fit.
That shit had me rolling.
Yeah, Miss Loretta Devine. I didn't even talk about. Well, we talked about Jennifer Lewis. She's mama everywhere. But Loretta Devine was in the original Broadway production of Dreamgirls.
Really?
Yep. So she, she does her thing. She's
That
been
was
around.
a loud ass performance.
No, she was the quiet one.
She ain't even getting no microphone. They just go ahead, Loretta. Go.
She's the quiet one. But yeah, she's popped up. She appeared in Waiting to Exhale with Whitney and Gregory Hines. Her and Gregory Hines were partners in Waiting to Exhale. She did a little scene show that I used to love in I think it was like early 2000s, Boston Public.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
That
That was
show.
with Chi McBride, right?
Yeah, Chief McBride. I think he was the principal.
He was the principal, yeah.
Yeah. That was a dope show.
Yes, it was.
She won an Emmy for her work on Grey's Anatomy as the chief's wife. I think the chief's wife I don't know if she had cancer or like Alzheimer's or something like that, but she popped in a few episodes and won the gold for it. So big up to Loretta Devine. She's still working, still doing stuff, and she will be featured in Is she featured? She's featured in our next one, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Sure
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Sure is.
yeah. So we'll see more of Loretta Devine in the next week. All right, recasting.
First, before we get to that, I don't think casting directors get enough credit because this was like a perfect ensemble of people
Oh yeah,
at that time, like for this film.
yeah.
I don't think they get the credit that they deserve because they, like you said, Gregory Hines being that slime ball dude. Denzel brought Whitney on, but I don't know who else could have been her at that time.
It's not the same movie. If Denzel and Whitney are not in it, it's not the Preacher's Wife. Denzel has a charm about him. All the women back then loved. I mean, they still love him. So they're gonna go into the film like, yeah, hell yeah, Dudley. Let's get with Dudley. And then you don't have the music, which is a really big part. Became a really big part of the movie if you don't have Whitney. There was nobody out at that time that was gonna front the Georgia Mass Choir and still be able to be charming and be believable that Denzel would fall in love, with her or whatever. So, but interesting fact, casting director. So there's been this big issue with the Academy about certain fields not being recognized with Oscars. They give Oscars to directors, to producers, to actors, to writers. They give them to musicians, visual effects, but a huge part of a film, like you said, is casting it. You can make or break a film
With the cast.
with the cast.
For sure.
And they are now, I believe this Oscars coming up will be the first Oscar that hands out an Academy Award to the casting director. And leading the pack on that list is our film of 2025, Sinners.
Yeah.
Sinners is predicted to win the first casting Oscar.
As it should.
Mainly for finding that Miles Canton dude, because I'm like, where the hell y'all find him at? And you need him because he's the voice that summons.
Yeah, he was on tour
With her.
her, and I think she told him.
Yeah,
to,
she told him to audition.
That's crazy. So
And
give
he
her some
did-
credit too.
I think he
Right.
said he did it on like a little flip phone, some rinky dinky phone. They said the footage was all grainy, but you could hear the voice, and that was it.
He became Sammy.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess you can teach acting, you can't teach soul.
Sir.
So let's go on to recasting. Like I mentioned, I'll go first because, like I mentioned, I was watching it and I'm like, this really feel like something that was just plucked out of the 50s or 60s. So I did something different and I recasted the film as if it were being made back in the
then.
50s or 60s.
Sidney Poitier.
Yep.
That's all you got.
Nope. I can't think of her name. She got the mole.
Yep. Dorothy Dandridge.
Dorothy Dandridge. Asshole.
Okay.
Oh, he said, "Oh, okay."
Tough guy.
And Danny Glover.
Well, of course, Danny Glover's in there. I don't know who the fuck Danny will be in there.
You gonna be the little boy. What's his name? Jeremiah.
And introducing Danny Glover.
What's
That's Jeremiah.
I'm getting too old for this, Dudley.
Who's the other Broadway guy? Light skin.
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
I don't got him.
Oh, you ain't got James?
He would have been a preacher.
No.
I got.
okay,
are you missing the other big guy that was in movies and singing? He's light skinned too.
James Avery?
Oh no.
Dale.
Yeah, that nigga.
Dale.
Harry
Harry
Belafonte.
Belafonte. So
Belafonte.
I got Harry Belafonte as Dudley, Dorothy Dandridge as Julia Biggs, Sidney Poitier I like saying Poitier, as Reverend Henry Biggs. And for Joe Hamilton, I got Ozzie Davis.
Ooh, okay.
For Marguerite Coleman, I got Pearl Bailey. And for Beverly, I got a young Diane Carroll.
Diane Carroll. Sorry, it just made me think.
Because she was
Yeah.
mousy back then.
No, yeah.
Are y'all familiar with Pearl Bailey?
Nah.
I know the name.
She was a singer and performer back in the day. You know, back in the day, you had to do everything. But the only thing I've seen her like in interviews, and she's very witty, and so I feel like she could pull off some of the one-liners and little quick wit remarks that Jennifer Lewis has. But the only time I've seen her perform was Carmen Jones with Dorothy Dandridge and Harry Belafonte. She's in that. But yeah, that will be my cast. If you don't know those names, do your fucking research. Some big names. Your granny and your pawpaw know them. Oh shit. Well, these days your granny and pawpaw 2 years older than us. Well, your great granny and great pawpaw know them. What about y'all? What y'all got?
Yeah, for me, I did mine in now times, right? So Dudley, I'm gonna just throw John David Washington in there,
Okay.
right?
It's funny. I would have did the same thing just on the strength.
For Henry, John Boyega.
Okay.
For Julia, I'm gonna do Coco Jones. For her mom, I'd probably do Jennifer Hudson.
They do look alike.
Yeah, they do. And then
Jennifer
for
that's
Joe
loud.
Hamilton,
She loud too.
for Joe Hamilton, I think Lloyd said it perfect earlier. Terrence Howard.
What you say? Give me that church, man.
Say, give me that church, man.
Let me show you my
You need
idea,
a new
man.
boiler, man. Sign this agreement, man. Church would be warm on Sunday, man.
I think him just talking, you like, you know what? I'm not fucking with you,
not,
bro.
man, for
I'm
real.
not fucking with you.
Your
You a
conversation seems snaky, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the yep.
Lloyd, what you got? Who you
So,
recasting?
I'd have went for Dudley. I'd have went John David or Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, I can see that.
Henry, I would have done Sterling K. Brown.
Ooh, that's a
That's
good
a good
one.
one.
That's a
Would've
good
definitely
one.
been in there. I didn't really land on one for the mom that I liked. So just as a toss out, it's funny he said Coco Jones. I don't even know her name, but the woman that plays the mom in Bel Air.
Oh.
Her.
Oh, you mean for
For,
okay,
yep.
For Jennifer Lewis?
For
Yeah.
her character. Julia, Kelly Rowland,
Mm.
and Terrence Howard, obviously, for Give Me That Church, man.
Give me that church, man.
And that would have been my cast.
Okay.
I'm not mad at any of
I
those.
like all those casts. I believe this is, if I'm not mistaken, I believe they made a Broadway musical. Or am I thinking of something else? I thought they just released Broadway musical. I could be lying. I'm trying to check real quick. I don't want to lie to y'all. Oh, I don't see none. I lied. I think. I could have sworn I saw some because I thought, yeah, because Loretta Devine is in the musical as the mom now. Yeah. Maybe it wasn't Broadway. Maybe it was off Broadway or something, but all right. So some of the key themes of the film, we have faith during hard times. We are introduced to the Biggs family, and clearly there's marital woes or just lack of passion there. Then you have the church with all the issues. The building is like literally falling down or caving in, or however you want to put it. The community is in need. We see that with the young boy facing charges. So the Reverend is being pulled in so many different directions, and he's lacking faith. And even though he prays, and God literally answers his prayers, and it's in physical form, and he still doesn't believe. So,
and that was something that I thought was crazy, not to cut you off, but it's like, you're a pastor, you're a reverend, you preach this all the time,
Yeah.
and you still didn't believe yourself.
yeah.
Even when he shook his
Crazy.
hand, he was like, "Get my shit
Yeah.
back."
Like,
Straight up.
but what's crazy, what I do like about that though, is that
It humanized
it
him.
humanizes the pastor, because so many people feel like, oh, their pastor is perfect, and my pastor wouldn't do that. Your pastor is a nigga, okay? Just
Some
like
people got
you, and
Terrence
just
Howard as
like
a
me. Yeah, for real. Like,
But he human.
he's
just,
not
yeah.
above the temptations and the struggles that you have. So I do like that message. And then the other one, well, I got three more. The next one, love versus responsibility. We have that marriage and emotional neglect. And this is something that now that I'm older and married, I'm like, oh, I can relate to, because you're still your own individual person with your own desires and your own responsibilities. And you have your career, you have your the other things that you're passionate about outside of your marriage. And then you have the shit that just comes up that you just have to tend to, So it can be very easy to prioritize all of that and forget. So what I like about this film now as an adult is that it reminds you that you can't afford to check out. You can't afford to put it on autopilot. You have to prioritize that first. You have to prioritize home first.
You have to.
Before you prioritize anything else. And if the other shit falls off, well,
You can go home.
Man,
But if you
what?
fuck up home, did the other shit prioritize you
You.
like you did it? No.
and that's I'm not gonna hold you. That's something that I had to learn. I'm like, oh man, and I'm still learning. It's not always what I want to do when I want to do it. And even if I feel like my wife doesn't understand or is being stubborn, it's, well, we have to work this out. I can't just say this is it. And then, she was trying to give her opinions throughout, and when he put
when he did
that aged poorly.
Man.
He would have been under the church.
What?
We don't need no new boiler. We need a new pastor. So
You sang so beautiful for your husband.
It's funny though, because love and
Oh.
responsibility, that flipped to Dudley as well too, because he had a responsibility, but love started getting in the way of that.
Yeah.
And he's about to sneak in and backdoor the pastor.
yeah. And even with the kid, he was neglecting his 4 or 5 year old son. It's like, bro, he didn't ask to be here. You brought him here, and now you just gonna turn your back on him? And that's your son. He's looking at you as an example. And you running around here prioritizing everything
Everybody
but
else
him.
But him.
What is that gonna do to him emotionally? And then he's probably gonna keep the cycle going, because this is the example that was set
That's
for
the
him.
norm now.
Or revert the opposite way and not take care of any responsibility, because he was like, no, I don't want my family to feel. So now he's just ignoring his responsibility because he's so focused on, that aspect of life. But just that balance, man, that's something I never realized as a kid. Like, man, outside of bills and all of that, like, that requires work. That requires attention.
For sure.
Yeah, that was my little spill on that. The other one was divine help comes in unexpected forms. Um, I've seen this. I haven't had an angel Dudley come to my house, but just we kind of talked about. I talked about this with you. I don't know if I talked about it with you, but at work, things hit the fan, and I'm like busting my ass to try to correct it or get material in or do whatever I need to do, and I'm usually facing like at least a 2-month lead time, and we'll run out of shit, and they like, we're gonna be lying down, and I'm like, I work out with the suppliers, and all of a sudden we get material like within 2 days. So it's like we're only lying down for 2 days instead of 2 months. And one of my manager, he was like, "Oh, that's that Marques magic." So I always tell Triz they need to pay me premium for this Marques magic. But I feel like that. I look at that as that's divine help, because I'm like, there is no reason why
this shit worked out.
This shit keeps working out for me. There's no. I'm up here cursing. This works out for me, But it's like little moments like that. I don't know if y'all have. Oh, you probably don't.
Damn.
Wowzers.
Nah,
I'm just waiting for you to come shut it down. Like,
I know you don't.
I'm good.
And then community. That's a big one too, because what the film, the church is the pillar, or the film presents the church as the pillar of this community. There's a montage where they're feeding the homeless or the less fortunate,
right?
But we all, as we all know, growing up, the church is a place that you should be able to go to in your time of need, or just for a sense of community. When you feel like you have no one else, you should be able to go to the church and be like, no, I have people that have my back or whatever. And that is threatened by Joe Hamilton coming to remove it and replace it with tennis courts. And like the Reverend says, who plays tennis?
Right.
Who plays tennis over there?
That shit did make me laugh when he said that.
They don't play much tennis.
Yeah, they're not playing. Whose future is this? They're not playing much tennis. So
because they ain't had nowhere to play tennis though.
That's fair.
Public park.
They ain't no tennis.
They got tennis. If Deneen Park got tennis courts,
they probably got the tennis poles, but ain't no net.
If Deneen Park got tennis nets, and have had tennis nets all these years, I know Deneen kind of getting a little bougie now because we got the disc golf.
Oh yeah, it's over with.
He said it's over with. Hey, that shit kind of fun though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I walk.
You've been gentrified.
I walk my dogs through Deneen Park, and I knew they were working on stuff, but the first time I saw blonde, long-haired white dude with a backpack just walking through the park, and he waved, I was like, what is he doing?
How much your property taxes go up? I know them shits is up. That's the divine help you about to need.
Nigga looking for Deli like
where's that superhero that's gonna fight the IRS?
Hell yeah, because they coming for you, buddy.
Yeah, we've seen some increases.
I know it.
We've seen some increases.
They playing frisbee golf and shit. They
real,
on the way,
bro. Because I used to let the dogs just loose. And now I'm like, bro, now I gotta like chain it, but they don't care. They're like, oh no. Mm-hmm. So, but the first time I saw Billy walking through and his hair was in a bun, I was like, what is going on up in
How
here?
you know my name's Billy?
You boys can
Billy
read
with the
so
bun.
well.
And they be up in there every Saturday. I don't think I've seen them Sunday, but Saturday mornings, if I walk through they disc golf, heavy, Deneen Park.
Going crazy.
Who would have thought? But yeah, community. All right. Did I miss anything? Did y'all have anything else to add? Otherwise,
I
I'm
think that
moving
covered
on.
Pretty much everything.
All right, then we're moving on to word on the internet. Now, I already gave one away, but Denzel. Okay, so it was Denzel. Denzel originally wanted Julia Roberts. They had done.
Denzel wanted Julia.
That's what my note says. So I'm gonna go with that.
I feel like that would have been ass.
Yeah, that would have been completely different.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been great at all.
It would have been hymns.
And everybody want to look at me like I got some wild shit to say.
That's not wild. That's just
that
fact.
crazy. What you talking about?
That's just fact.
Yeah, all right.
Oh,
This is just fact. It would have been hymns. But they did a movie like 2 or 3 years prior called The Pelican Brief together, which famously was supposed to have a kissing scene, and Denzel said,
Yep.
Not
gonna happen.
I'm not kissing." I think it was specifically a white woman on screen because he knew his
value
target,
to the culture.
Yeah,
and
his target audience was black women and how they would feel about
they'd
that.
have
And I
lost
was
it.
like, dang. The more I read about
Standing on
Denzel,
business.
the more I'm just like, how he was covered. He was covered by God, because there is no way this black man came up in this industry and he stood on his morals and still became the biggest actor of our lifetime. They should have wrote him off. The first time he said no, get another one. Call Danny Glover.
You not gonna do it. This nigga. I thought Danny Glover was gonna be on recast, but you did that shit back in the 50s.
Could you imagine Danny Glover?
Danny
in the Book
Glover
of
is
Eli?
easily Reverend Henry Biggs.
Yeah.
Easily.
I don't know.
He is.
I thought he was going to be that for you when we did that, but you took it back.
No, I found a different way. He's Jeremiah. Jennifer Lewis, mother of Black Hollywood, was only 6 years older than Whitney Houston.
That's crazy.
And it's always like that, because I think she's only a year older than Angela Bassett. She played her mama.
That's insane.
She just got mama energy.
That's
Always had it.
insane.
Just came out the womb. Telling niggas what to do. Just loud.
Oh man.
I already mentioned Whitney and the Georgia Mass Choir sang live on set, and that was insisted by Whitney. She felt like you cannot mimic the atmosphere of a church by playing pre-recorded music. That's just not. It's not how it works. So if you want, she told Penny Marshall, if you want an authentic representation of what the Black church looks and feels and sounds like, then we need to sing live. And Penny said, "Oh, okay, whatever you want." That's how Penny Marshall talks, by the way. Look her up. Lionel Richie makes a cameo.
He was getting down on that piano.
On the piano at Jazzy's. Bristol was his name. When I first saw that, did not know that was Lionel Richie.
I
Knew
didn't
who
either.
Lionel Richie was, but just did not.
I thought that was Victor Dad, right?
Dog, what the fuck is wrong with you, dog?
All right, I'm bullshitting. I just had to say that one, Vic.
But no, it's funny because when he said that, I'm like, hell no, look at Lionel Richie. His voice, he did use a different voice.
Yeah. He was performing. He was putting on
Hey,
a
but
little-
Denzel was like, hey, when that nigga
wasn't
swooped in, like, hey, hold on, nigga,
Yeah.
like, this
He
me.
said, I'm stealing her, nigga. What are you doing? The fuck is you doing?
Same mission, my man. Back the fuck up.
Yep. I already mentioned it was a remake of The Bishop's Wife starring Cary Grant that was released in 1947, which was an adaptation of a 1928 novel. And then last but certainly not least, the other reason why I think they were able to convince Whitney to do the film outside of her being able to record a gospel album, which is the highest selling gospel album of all time,
Damn.
is they paid her $10 million.
Oh shit! What?
Which at the time made her the highest paid Black actress in Hollywood.
That's fire.
And the third overall highest paid. I think Demi Moore and Julia Roberts at the time might have been getting more. Don't quote me on that. But yeah.
Whitney was cold on the
and
screen.
for
though,
the
man.
longest, I was trying to find when that record was broken. Because as we've heard from like the Moniques and the Tarajis, that they're still not being paid what they're worth.
Right.
So I was trying to see if that still stood. Like, did Whitney still hold the highest paycheck for a film? But the only thing that I could find was that Beyonce might have broken that record 20 years later with Dreamgirls. And I think what I could find was that she got about 12 million for it. But if you take into consideration inflation, it's like Whitney record probably still stands, because I'm still hearing about
10 million in
people
96.
getting 10 million now, maybe, and that's considered like, okay, that they paid her. So
inflation or deflation, nigga, give me the 10 million. I don't give a shit.
So that was the little trivia, the little word on the internet that I could find. Let's go ahead with the Lock Picture Awards. Who we giving MVP to?
Denzel.
I'm gonna give it to Whitney.
I was gonna say both, Whitney and Denzel.
It's a co-MVP.
You can't.
That chemistry was too.
You can't not have both. Like, they make the movie.
But I felt like Denzel just, he came in on business, met Julia, started kind of sliding. Then like, damn, let me check myself. Hold on. Wait, fuck you, light skin. This is my woman. Wait, Jesus, no, it ain't cool. All right, bet I'm gonna do my job. For him to play all of that in one role and in one suit.
In one suit.
They never questioned that this nigga only had one
I was like,
suit.
Nobody asked.
Like, nigga,
why
do you
he
go
didn't have a
home?
change of clothes.
Where do you go? Yeah, never. One suit the whole time.
One suit.
And no soap. So
one suit, no soap.
One suit, no soap.
He needed that soap. Musty.
He played that.
Yeah.
And he was getting loose on that motherfucking floor.
And he was cutting the fuck up out there, wasn't he?
Cutting the rug. Yeah. He was cutting the rug.
Man.
No, I said both because you do have Denzel. Like, he's Denzel. So he's always going to bring it. He's always going to elevate the material that you put in front of him. But I feel, especially after knowing that it was originally supposed to be, or rumored to be, Julia Roberts, if you keep Denzel and you put Julia Roberts in there, that's not the same movie.
At all.
It's not.
So that's why I said you
They'd
gotta
have to put
have
like
both.
Kevin Bacon or some shit.
Yeah.
Yo.
You gotta have both. All right. So MVP, Denzel, Whitney, both.
I'll take it.
Who's the sixth man? Who's y'all sixth man?
That'd be Joe Hamilton.
Joe Hamilton? Who you going?
Jennifer Lewis.
That's who I got. I got Jennifer Lewis.
Jennifer Lewis.
She gonna come in. She coming in and stealing every scene she's in.
She is. But the only reason I picked Joe Hamilton is because how the nigga went to church and he looking around and he was like, these my people. And he opened up. He's like, all right, you can keep this motherfucker. Like, it just showed this person having to change heart.
The church is a motherfucker. Bro.
Y'all know what the fuck I'm saying, man.
We should have prepped him for this episode. This nigga. You see, I caught myself early and then I ain't been back down that trail. Oh, you can keep this motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's what he said, come to my office. We talk about it, you keep this motherfucker.
Yeah. No, he definitely had an arc. He had an arc.
It was a quick little arc.
Yeah.
A quick little swing.
Cool. He did his thing. But I it's hard for me to not. I feel like this type of award is made for like a Jennifer Lewis, because she coming in hot. She gonna do her thing, so you better do your thing, because she gonna do her thing. And yeah. I feel like she had moments where I'm just like, I was wondering if it was scripted or
Or if that was just
if that
some
was just
real,
her,
yeah,
that she
because
just did.
she felt like a real mama. Like, hold
Yeah.
on now, you getting out of line. You a married woman. Because that's a married woman you talking to.
Yeah.
The only one she needed to go talk to was Henry Wackass. So.
And Dudley the one telling him like, yo, this what she need, bruh. You gonna give it to her. I sure the fuck will.
In the church.
And now everybody want to look at me like I'm the fuck up. And he just said that shit. But he's not wrong.
It's true.
Man,
Hey,
what?
It's
See,
true.
that's exactly what would have happened.
We'd have been down there when that fucking boiler exploded. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ah!
The preacher's wife, when the boiler breaks. That's the sequel.
Oh no.
That's the sequel.
Oh no. Yeah.
What threw me off though? What threw me off with the angel and the whole church background when he asked her, "Have you ever had your palm read?"
Oh,
I thought that was different.
Yeah.
I said,
Well, he just
didn't.
Yeah.
But still, for him to,
even put that out there,
You
it's
know what I
like,
mean?
you ain't no angel.
you ain't no angel, right?
Angel.
maybe.
But there was a moment, a cut of Jennifer Lewis. I think it's earlier in the film, like right after the service, and she's in the dining room. I think setting the table, and she's singing and smoking her cigarette, and she's singing that "Hold on, help is on the way." And she said, "Child, I'm the only help in this house."
Yeah.
I wondered if like moments like that,
Right.
if that was just her, like they were just like, just do your thing, or if that was scripted. But I liked her little moments.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So final thought. I got The Preacher's Wife is a heartfelt story about humility, love, and spiritual renewal. And it is elevated by the music, the powerful music, and the chemistry between the two leads and the wonderful supporting performances. Those are my final thoughts. And I think because I've seen a lot of holiday films that usually tend towards family and those relationships. This is what I like about this is that it also brings in, you know, the church and the gospel and the God part of it. So I think that's a nice touch. And as we know, Denzel is very religious. Whitney was religious, so it makes sense why they would want to bring this story to the mainstream. Unfortunately, it did not make the money that they put into it.
Which is shocking. With the cast they had, you would have thought that they would have had a bigger turnout for people coming to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, Whitney alone. Whitney and Denzel, those two names should have brought
people out. Yeah. But I don't know. So yeah. Any other final thoughts, gentlemen?
Yeah, it was an enjoyable film. I mean, I think we spoke enough on how we feel about it, felt about it, or whatever the case. But to put a little respect on the name of the woman I'd recast the mother with, her name is Cassandra Freeman. So
Cassandra Freeman.
That would be my pick.
There we go. Okay. Triz?
No, I mean, like Lloyd just said, it's an enjoyable movie. It's one that you can watch during the holidays, and it's a feel-good movie. Restoring the love that's on the way to being lost, you know what I mean? So it's something you could just throw on. It's a movie you can watch with the whole family, and everybody enjoy it.
For sure. Very relatable. All right, well, if you enjoyed this content, please, once again, like, share, subscribe, leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts on The Preacher's Wife. Thanks for joining the Lock Picture Podcast. Until next time, remember, movies are when dreams and reality meet. Peace.